You don't have a problem hiring manufacturing talent. You have a retention sabotage problem. Yes, you are sabotaging your own retention. See, 87% of your workers value a safe environment just as much as their paycheck. If you're only competing on wages, you've already lost. I've spent 23 years rescuing plants from D minus EHS results that drive top talent straight to the competitors. And today I'm revealing 5 strategic lies killing your stability right now. Most leaders treat EHS as a necessary evil, a cost center. But that mindset is lighting your margins on fire. If you want to keep your best talent, you need to start with addressing these 5 EHS talent assassins. EHS talent assassin number 1 is the clean plant illusion. Most owners think that if the shop floor is swept and the bins are labeled, they're safe. They're wrong. Your workers don't judge your plant by what they see, they judge it by what they smell and they feel. If your team is breathing in welding fumes or chemical vapors you haven't bothered to measure, they know exactly where they rank on your priority list. You have a D minus environment masked by a shiny floor. To stop this assassin, you have to move from visuals to validation. Start with these 3 high level shifts. Number 1, industrial hygiene transparency. Don't just do air sampling and hide the report in a drawer. Share the results. Show them the data that proves that the air they breathe is safe. Number 2, the frontline filter test. Ask your best operator, what smell or fume here worries you? Then actually bring in an expert to evaluate that specific spot. Number 3, engineering over PPE. Stop handing out more respirators. Invest in source capture or ventilation. When your top employee sees you fixing the building instead of giving him more gear to wear, he sees an investment in his life. To find out where talent leaks are hitting your bottom line, use my hidden margin leakage scorecard. It identifies 12 areas where profit is escaping your operation. The link is below. Now, let's move on to the second assassin. Talent Assassin 2 is the blame first investigation. When an accident happens, is your first question, who screwed up or what system failed? If you're hunting for a person to punish instead of a process to fix, then you're actively driving your best talent toward the exit. This mindset creates a culture of silence. Your high performers, the ones that actually care, will stop reporting near misses and hazards because they don't want to get their friends fired. You end up with a D minus safety culture where management is the last to know when a catastrophe is brewing. To stop this assassin and keep your veteran leads, shift to these 3 strategies. Number 1, the 80-20 rule of error. Assume 80% of your mistakes are caused by poor process, not poor people. Look at the lighting, the tooling, the pressure, not just the person. Number 2, learning teams. After an incident, pull your frontline experts into a room. Don't interrogate them. Ask them to teach you how the work actually gets done on the floor versus how the manual says it gets done. Number 3, reward the near miss. Start celebrating workers who report hazards before they become an injury. When your top performer sees that honesty is rewarded, he stays. The big story here, lean into process over punishment if you want to hold on to your best workers. Speaking of process, there's another one in your operation we'll uncover as the next assassin. Talent Assassin 3 is the secret permit strategy. Many owners keep environmental permits and waste manifests locked in the front office drawer. You think you're being discreet, but your employees think that you're being dirty. In 2026, the new generation of manufacturing talent, the people that you need to scale, care deeply about stewardship. If you treat environmental compliance as a secret burden, you're failing the trust test. A D minus environmental strategy tells your best hires that you don't care about the community or their future. To stop this assassin and win the talent war, use these 3 high-level shifts. Number 1, public stewardship. Don't just hide your waste manifest. Celebrate your reduction goals. If you reduced your hazardous waste by 10%, Put it on a banner in the break room. Number two, the why behind the waste. When an operator handles a chemical, tell them where it goes and how your company ensures that it doesn't hit the local water table. Knowledge breeds pride. Number three, green career paths. Empower your younger workers to lead green teams. Let them find the margin leaks in your energy or your waste streams. When they have a hand in the solution, they won't leave for a competitor. When your workers see you protecting the environment, they start to trust that you'll protect them. But that trust is fragile. It can be shattered in a second by a single poster on your wall that everyone knows is a lie. Which brings us to the EHS Talent Assassin number 4. Talent Assassin 4 is the safety third production bonus. You have safety first posters in your break room, but you give bonuses based on production speed alone. Your workers aren't blind. They see exactly where safety ranks when the line falls behind. If you look the other way on a lockout tagout violation just to hit a shipping goal, you aren't being efficient. You're being dangerous. This creates a D minus culture where your best people feel like their lives are being traded for a few extra units. They won't stick around to see who gets hurt first. To stop this assassin and fix the trust gap, implement these 3 shifts. Number 1, balanced scorecards. Stop rewarding speed in a vacuum. Tie production bonuses to a clean safety record. If there's a bypass, the bonus is gone. Period. Number 2, stop work authority. Formally give every worker the power to shut down the line if they see a hazard without fear of retaliation. When your key employees know that they have the kill switch, they feel like partners, not cogs. Number 3, lead by example. If a supervisor sees a shortcut and they don't stop it, they are the ones that should face the consequences, just like the operator. Accountability must flow uphill. You can have the best safety first mission statement in the world, but it doesn't matter. Your employees watch your actions. In the end, culture is what you tolerate. Now, let's talk about the final and arguably the sneakiest of the talent assassins. Talent Assassin 5 is the $10,000 blind spot. Most owners think that they're covered because they bought a safety manual or they hired a consultant to check some boxes. You think you bought a shield, but in reality, you bought a D minus pile of paperwork. Paperwork doesn't retain workers. Systems do. If your EHS program only lives in a binder in the front office, it does nothing to protect your workers or your profit margins. You're operating with a blind spot that leaves you vulnerable to the exact same turnover and audit risks that you're trying to avoid. To stop this final assassin and turn EHS into a profit engine, you need these 3 strategic shifts. Number 1, system over software. Stop looking for a digital app to fix a human problem. You need a repeatable system like the plan, do, check, act process that integrates EHS into your daily operational rhythm. Number 2, audit readiness as a standard. Stop the fire drill mentality before your inspections. When your files are organized and your people are trained, you aren't just compliant, you're stable, and talent stays where there's stability. Number 3, margin link. Start tracking the actual cost of your incidents, not just the insurance claim, but the lost production and the cost to train replacement people when other people quit. When you see the real numbers, you stop treating EHS as an expense. Complacency is the fiercest enemy of every bottom line. If you want stability to retain your talent, then you must know where your weaknesses are, make a plan to address them, and then take action. If you're ready to stop guessing about the EHS weaknesses eroding your profits, hit the link below and grab the hidden margin leakage scorecard. It takes less than 6 minutes to verify how talent and other risks are impacting your bottom line. Remember, workforce stability in manufacturing is not a one-off fix. It comes from a repeatable system that turns your compliance burden into a competitive advantage. When your experienced people walk out due to retention sabotage, they don't just leave a hole in your schedule, they take your tribal EHS knowledge with them. One inexperienced replacement worker could cost you $10,000 or more at your next inspection simply because they don't know how to answer an auditor's question. If you're worried that your talent problem is about to become a financial disaster, watch the video on your screen now. It's my survival guide to help you avoid a nightmare during an agency inspection.